everyone, Adam here, and this is a retro movie review for the Abyss Special Edition, so I thought I'd dress appropriately for it. And this is the closest thing I have to a wetsuit, so you're welcome. Like I said in the previous video, our local cinema has started to show a lot of older movies, which I love seeing on the big screen. And today's movie is The Abyss Special Edition. And this stars Ed Harris, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, Michael Biehn, Leo Burmstetter, Todd Graff, John Bedford Lloyd, J.C. Quinn, Kimberly Scott, Captain Kid Brewer Jr. And directed by James Cameron. So the plot tells the story of a group of divers who are contacted to investigate a downed submarine which has nuclear weapons on it. Although the crew are not really trained in this type of thing. They are helped with a crew of Navy SEALs led by Lieutenant Coffey, played by Michael Biehn. And it also tells the story of Bud, played by Ed Harris, and Lindsay, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, who have been separated, but she is still head engineer of the rig which is underwater. While doing the expedition of this downed submarine, Lindsay sees something quite unusual, some kind of bright light, or as Bud calls it, a thing that sings. But what it actually is underwater aliens, who are there to basically observe and to judge the human race. Okay, so, I mean, that's the basic premise. Most people have seen this. Originally, when this came out, it wasn't well received. The special edition is the version I watched, which has got a lot more praise. I mean, I always liked The Abyss, but I think the special edition is probably the better version. And I will say there are excellent performances throughout from the always great Ed Harris and Mary Elizabeth. Give good performances as a bickering couple brought into a situation. Well, I think the person who gives the best performance is Michael Biehn as Lieutenant Coffey. The fact he becomes more paranoid and dangerous due to the fact that it looks like he has the bends. Well, this isn't a full-on action movie like some of James Cameron's other movies. It's kind of a sci-fi with a bit of a claustrophobic thriller vibe to it. I mean, it is shot well, and some of the effects still hold up pretty well, some not as much. I mean, the movie came out in 1989, so... And some of the references have dated, but like I said, it came out in 1989. But one thing that still looks great, if you've seen this movie, the water tentacle scene still holds up pretty well. So yeah, I mean, it is well directed, but apparently, this movie traumatized a couple of the actors, especially Ed Harris, who apparently won't talk about this movie at all. I mean, I've always enjoyed this movie. I mean, at the time, the special effects were great. Like I said, the water tentacle still holds up. And yeah, as for the cinema experience, it was something I've always wanted to see in the cinema, and it was a really great experience seeing it like that. So what I'm going to score this, I mean, I hadn't seen it in actually years, so it was good to revisit it. So I'd probably score it probably a 7.5. It's great, a few flaws here and there, but still has some entertainment value and some pretty good side characters as well. Have you seen The Abyss? And what do you think of it? As always, just my opinion. Feel free to disagree, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adam, and I'll see you again soon.